Mm, mm. Y'all already know what it is. It's the one and only Red Dots On, Live Fox 5. I'm not here to waste your time. So let's get right into the show. What's going on, everybody? It's the one and only holiday season. You're here for a reason. Today's episode 15 of the Road to 1,000. Road to 1,000 followers, road to 1,000 subscribers, road to 1,000 steps. Whatever the road that you on today, that's the road we getting to. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hopefully you're attaining all of your goals. Hopefully you're achieving your life's mission. Hopefully you're making it do what it do. Because at the end of the day, what are you going to do but that? I come to you today with good news. This is just housekeeping. So if you want to skip about 30 seconds, you can. But I'm going to let you know right now, the network, we're under 2 weeks. We're about a week away from the network, and it's about to get real. Richmond, Virginia, I'm going to need you here, okay? February 9th from 7 to 10 p.m., 321 West Broad Street. It's going down. You hear me? Not only are we having the best networking event out in Richmond, Virginia, we'll have guest speakers from the mayor himself, Troy Hughes, from real estate agent Lauren Hammond, from CEO Got to Be More Careful, Juice Life RVA, Ryan Williams, yes. Creative himself, Irv. If you ain't, and if you know, you know. Okay? So I'm going to need you here. February 9th. Oh, my father. Hold on, y'all.
What's up, man? My bad.
I can call you back.
Yeah, you recording.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead and say something to the people real quick.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Senior, the real holiday season, and I'm here for a reason. And I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all previous recording show. Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, I'm going to call you back.
All right, man.
All right. That man a fool. But yeah, network, February 9th, 7 to 10 p.m., 321 West Broad Street. Be there or be square. Don't miss out on history. Be a part of it. Be a part of it. That's all I have for you for that. Let's get into the topic today, man. Today's topic is a big one. Something that I'm trying to implement, apply to my life right now. The big name for it is the emotional cycle of change. But as Myron Goldenwood stated, it is a phrase that he commonly uses that says disruption follows intention. And I've seen this in multiple aspects of my life. We'll go through pretty much most of them, but there's been plenty of times throughout my life, throughout my career, where I've failed, and not necessarily failed. We won't even use that word. I've quit. Plenty of times where there was something that I wanted to do. I was super excited about it. I was ecstatic that I would have the opportunity to do this thing, and I got into it, and maybe it wasn't what I thought it was. Maybe there was some trials and tribulations. Maybe there was some errors or some faults that I thought was going on. And maybe, it got to the point, and not even maybe, it got to the point where I had to make a choice. I had to figure out, hey, is this something that I really want to do? Yeah, I said I wanted to do it, but now that I'm in it, it ain't what I really thought it was. It ain't all cookies and candies. It ain't all rainbows and sprinkles. Is this something that I really want to do in my life? And more times than not, I've quit. I've stopped doing the thing that I thought that I was so ecstatic about doing. And if only I had known this emotional cycle of change, if only I had known that disruption follows intention, if only I had known these concepts, maybe, just maybe life would be different. So I want to drop a gem off to you. So hopefully, if you're going through this phase of disruption, if there was an intention that you've set out and you wanted to get to it, but it just feels like you're never going to get there, disruption after disruption. It's mayhem after mayhem. Geez, I don't think I'm ever going to get to the thing I intended to get to. Trust me, this is just this part of the phase. And hopefully you'll understand that by the end of this. So, with the emotional cycle of change, there's 5 phases that come through this cycle. For this whole cycle to be complete, there's 5 phases. And like I said at the beginning, with, that super ecstatic opportunity, you're in the moment, you're in the New Year's resolution where it's like, hey, I'm going to make these changes. I'm going to lose the 10 pounds. I'm going to get the 1,000 subscribers so I can start getting monetized on YouTube. Like, shoot, take this page, for example. That's what it seemed like I was going to do with the intention. Come October last year. I'm in here every day. Oh, I'm going to go live. Oh, I'm going to post a video every day. Oh, I could do it. And then next thing you know, disruption happens. And then we get to episode 10, 12, and there's a break. There's a gap. It's like, what happened? Your intention was to have 1,000 subscribers. Your intention was to get to 5,000, to get the monetization. Your intention was to become this thing. What happened? Disruption. And I didn't understand it then, so that's why it feels like there was this big break. I didn't know that this is part of the game, that once you set your intentions out to do something, the very next thing that follows it is the test to see if you really want it. That's the disruption. A lot of times we get concerned with the temporary defeat because we think that is finalized. That defeat that you have in the beginning is something that is permanent, is forever. Those defeats are only temporary. They're really lessons and opportunities for you to grow. If you want to take it to the Bible, go to James 1, verses 1 through 3. Count it all joy when faced with various temptations, for when you succeed through the test through your faith, this is a AJ translation, you will gain endurance. So, had to figure that out. But phase 1 of the emotional cycle of change is uninformed optimism. You sit there and it's like, man, you don't know what you don't know. So only thing you think you know is, man, I want to be a basketball player. I've seen LeBron and them make the millions of dollars. Or, man, I want to do content. I've seen the millions of likes and the views and the corporate deals and brand sponsorships and all these things that you see. So you're optimistic about the things that you don't know. You just see the good side. Phase 2 kicks in, and it's the informed pessimistic side. So now you've become informed, and it's not quite what you thought. It's not exactly all rainbows and sunshines. You start to actually see the work. For those that are making videos, yeah, you can pop off a video that maybe goes viral on TikTok. Yeah, you could have a video that does outside the normal range of your views. Normally, you're starting off, you might get 0 to 50 views, starting off. But maybe there is one thing that pops off. Maybe you get 425, but you're consistent in that phase of trying to figure it out. And that's where the informed pessimism comes in. That's when you're like, oh man, this ain't what I thought it was going to be. This is actually a little bit tough to make this change, to transition from where I want my intent to be and actually go through and become the person that has those things on the other side. It's quite difficult. It's not what I thought, what I expected. And phase 2 gets tough. Sometimes, you go through the first failure and it's like, yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I don't really want it for real. So you quit early. But sometimes you let the first one, okay, I'll let that slide. I'm new to the game. Let the second one slide. Okay, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm going to get there. But then, third time, fail. Fourth time. Still not working. Man, I don't post it 50 videos. I don't see no improvement. Like, when does the money start coming in? When does the views start rolling in? When do I start building a community? And that can be stressful. That can be draining because you feel like you're putting in all of this work and it's just not, just not happening for you, right? So then we get to what we call phase 3. Call this the valley of despair. And with this valley, it's deep, my brother. You was up here with this optimism. Reach some pessimistic, going downhill, but you're thinking, hey, maybe if I can just hit that slope, I can get back up. But you really get about right here at that bottom, and it's a pit. It's the trenches. It's tough. It's rough. Dogs out there are. It's hard. And you really start to contemplate. And this is where the real ones finally decide, hey, do I get my act right? Do I start learning? Do I shake and bake Ricky Bobby? Like, is this what I want to do? And more times than not, I kid you not, because I know it from personal experience, and I've seen people who said they want to do something, and then it get to that point where, all right, we gotta make something shake, and it's like, okay, I'm done. And that's the valley of despair. You pick and choose where you want to go. Do you stop in that valley and you say, I'm done, and go pick something else to do? Or pick your head up, strap up them boots, pull your panties up, and then you get to work. If you chose the latter to get to work, congratulations. There's better times ahead. Because phase 4 is informed optimism. Remember, at the beginning, phase 1, you was uninformed. You had no clue of what was going on. You was just happy to be here. It's my third day out here, cuz. I don't know. It's my third day out here. I'm just happy to be here. But then you started seeing some things. Didn't like it. But you say, you know what? I'm going to keep going. Then it got to a point where you say, brother, I just don't know. But you know what? I got to see it through, my boy. And then you make it to phase 4 where you have informed optimism. Now you've made it through the hard part. Not saying that it doesn't get easier, but now you know that, hey, this is hard. Hey, it might be a minute before I get to my intent, my goal, my success, my fulfillment. It might take a while, but I'm here to stay. I'm here to figure it out. I know that, hey, I might not understand this part right here, but I can figure it out. And I know that once I get this part, there's going to be something else that I just don't know. But you know what? I'm going to figure it out. And then I might get over here. And I might know a little bit more. But I still don't. But I know if I just keep pressing on, I'm going to get to there. I'm going to get to my spot eventually. Winston Churchill has a quote that says, success is moving from failure to failure without any loss of something. I wish I had these quotes off the top of my dome. I'm still working on that. But just know that if you can move from failure to failure without any loss of enthusiasm, without any loss of excitement, without any loss of joy, and just know that, okay, I'm failing, but oh man, once I get it, you get in trouble. You in trouble. I'm a fool, bro. Don't be ashamed by trying. And I think that's where the valley of despair gets a lot of people. You get in your head about being the one trying. Hey, we all start from here, and you're trying to figure it out to get to here. Everybody's trying at some point. Some people just show the failures. Some people don't. So you might be seeing somebody who's already went through their process, their valley of despair, and you're trying to compare it thinking that, hey, I never saw their valley of despair. Why am I going through this? What about me? Everybody goes through it. This is like a universal principle. It's like a universal law. Like those 5 phases through anything that you go through, whether you do it in basketball, whether you do it in business, whether you do it in content, whether you do it in fashion, whether you do it in art, you will go through those 5 phases. And the 5th phase is obviously you reach your goal, success, and fulfillment. And let's run it back for the people. Phase 1, uninformed optimism. I'm excited. I don't know why. I've seen what it could be. 2, phase 2, informed pessimism. Now you've seen the bad side. Hey, this ain't all what it's cracked out to be. Phase 3, valley of despair. And this is where you really gotta pick a side. Because you can't stay in the valley of despair too long. It's gonna ruin your brain. Trust me. I've been there. Okay, I've been there. Phase 4 is informed optimism. Now you have some information about what it takes, what you can do to get to the next level, and you feel kind of happy about it. You feel positive about where this could lead. Yeah, you was down and out for a little bit. They had you in the first half. Can't hold you about that. But now I'm seeing a little bit of success. Maybe I see, if I put this together and this together, this makes this, we can make some shake. That's phase 4. Phase 5 is when you actually get over the hump. You get to that goal, and now we're having a good time. Waving our hands in the air. Waving them like we just don't care. Having a party. And going through those 5 phases, especially when you're in them, is hard to remember that, hey, this is probably just like phase 2. Maybe this is phase 3. Oh, this might be phase 4. It's hard to remember that. But if you can remember the phrase, disruption follows intention. 3 words. A lot of letters. Can't count the letters, but a lot of words. Just remember that once I set my mind to do something, the test immediately follows. It's like asking the universe for money, and then the job calls you and says, hey, we got an extra shift. Do you want it? Your first thought is probably like, I ain't trying to work no more. What? I'm trying to make money XYZ, a different way. But that was what you don't, oh man, that's how it comes. It's the test. I say I want to wake up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7, just wake up earlier, whatever the case may be. The test is coming the next morning. When that alarm hits, and I've been pressing snooze for 10 plus days, a month straight, pressing snooze, waking up late. It's going to be hard to do the thing that I said I wanted to do. That's the disruption. That's the test. Can you remember what your intentions are during the test? Can you remember why you want these things during the disruption? Because, like I said, it's hard to remember. Oh, I might be in the valley of despair. Oh, I might be phase 2 right now where it's just hard. You're not going to remember that in the midst of it. It's going to be that normal brain talk that you got going on of, why is this happening to me? What is going on? Like, I ain't even trying to do none of this. But if you remembered your intentions, you can go back and say, this ain't happening to me. It's happening for me. I'm trying to change. And to do so, I have to do things differently. And for things to be done differently, God is going to place the test for you to do the thing. God doesn't answer prayers by just giving it to you. He gives you the opportunity to become the thing that you say you want to be. Don't say you want to be a morning person to God, and then he give you an opportunity to wake up, and you don't get up. Don't say you want to speak to thousands of people, and then the bright idea comes to your brain of, hey, maybe I should start talking in front of a camera. But I'm shy. But I don't want to do that. Then what you ask God for that opportunity for? Like, if you start noticing how God operates, it helps when the situations arise. If you can start noticing that if you ask for a cake, God ain't going to give you a cake. He's going to give you all the ingredients to make a cake. He wants you to be the baker. He wants you to be the person. Be, do, have. You want to have X thing. You have to become that person who does the activity to have the property. So let's start becoming these individuals. Let's start becoming a better person. And that's what personal development is all about. You want to become, you want to step into that life. And an easy way to look at it is like, don't put no pressure on yourself. It's practice. This ain't a game, as Allen Iverson would put it. We're not talking about a game. We're not talking about the thing I drip blood, sweat, and tears for. We're talking about practice. And in a good way. When you start talking about this valley of despair and disruption follows intention, none of this stuff is the NBA Finals. None of this stuff is the Super Bowl. This is practice. And if you can learn how to practice how you would play, baby, the game gets easy. The game slows down. You start making reads that you ain't never seen before. You start doing things you never thought you could do. All because you practice. And that's another topic for another day. I ain't going to go too deep into that. But start practicing. Work on yourself. Yeah. I give you a whole nother sermon with that one. I wish I had some help in here. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. All right, y'all. Remember, there's 5 phases. And if you can't remember the 5 phases, remember 3 words. Disruption follows intention. Once you set your mind that you want to do something, and you give it to the world, give it to your girl. I ain't no rapper, but don't push me. You give it to somebody. You put it out there. Hey, I'm trying to do this. I'm going to do this. The very next thing that comes to you, when you think it is so hard, it is the test and the opportunity for you to show that that is what you want to do. We play to win the game. But to play, you must practice. All right, good folks. I'm going to leave it at that. Remember, the network. If you are, like I said, with this road to 1,000, I can't do it without you. This doesn't happen if I don't have the community. And with the network, we're building a face-to-face physical community of people who want to connect and collaborate under one roof. We ain't got to do it on multiple roofs. Look at my roof. Look at my roof. We don't have to do it over this camera. You don't have to look at me through your phone. Come meet me in person. Come meet some of Richmond's brightest creatives in person. Come get the game from them. I was about to say for $3.99 for a good price. Honestly, for a really good price. Tickets are in my bio and at theholiday.co. That is THEHOLLIDAY.co. We will be having tickets at the door if you need to do that too. But come meet some good people, man. I want to have a community, and this is the intention. Now let's see what disruption comes when I say this, but this is the intention. I want to have a community of 15 to 20 people. Let's start there. I really think there could be more. But 15 to 20 people that are maybe in a Discord, maybe in a Telegram, maybe in a group chat. Just that have the opportunity to discuss these things. Oh my goodness, excuse me. In a close-minded, in a close-knit group. And then the next step, the intention, is to host a mastermind. And if you're in this personal development space, you always see these big names doing masterminds where they go rent out this big Airbnb and now they sitting there doing all these things. Cool. I'm all like, that's what I really want to do. But like, it don't even have to be grandiose. Like, it can be here in this event right here, in this space right here. It can be somewhere. Like, it don't have to be in Atlanta, in California, in New York, in these major cities. Like, Richmond, Virginia has talent. So much talent. Where people are doing phenomenal things, and I want to showcase them. That's my goal. That's my intent. There are so many people doing so many amazing things, and they feel like they need to be in a major city. Where really you only need to be around the people that's going to help bring that out of you. And I'm going to be the one to do that. I'm going to be the one to help you do the thing so you can have dominion over the rest of your life. I love you, good people. Until next time, love, peace, Afro grease. Make sure you put something on your lips because I don't want you out here looking crusty. It is still winter. Okay? My lips might be a little crazy today. Forgive me. But I'll see you in the next one, man. Until I see ya, I'll see ya. Peace.